There were a few specifics in terms of Tyler Smith from some of our best players that I thought were encouraging. Let's go to cut number 10 right here first. This is Micah talking about Tyler Smith's progress.
I think Tyler's going to be a really good player. I know to some people it probably wouldn't be what they expected, but I think, man, we're all really excited about him. And I think he's a strong kid. He gets his hands on you. I don't see too many people getting away with him. He got the best of a lot of guys here in practice so far, really made a great impression. I'm excited to see a step forward. It seems like he knows exactly the type of player he wants to be and what steps he's got to take. And I think he got the best tackle in the game to look from. You know, he got Tyron Smith was learning. Still got Zach to learn the guard position or tackle, whatever he's learned. I think he got some true Hall of Fame guys to learn from. And I think he's stepping into the right shoes and showing exactly what we wanted to see. You know, he got some of the big guys, and he's like, oh man, he got some strong hands. So I'm really excited about him.
And if you're looking for something more tangible, I saw David Hellman tweeted out, the best thing I saw today was Tyler Smith, who got to take a 1v1 rush versus Micah Parsons at left tackle and stopped him cold. Now, like, how does that progress? Who knows?
And Bobby has been having to defend himself on Twitter about that stopped him cold so much because nobody wants to believe, right? Nobody wants to believe that's the real case. They're like,
which is funny because
it must have been a hold.
It's funny because Tyler Smith, like, the thing that was impressive was always like the physicality and those things. The problem that we always had was just is he polishes the technique right. Can I go back for a second?
Yeah.
Y'all notice how Micah Parsons called Tyler Smith a good kid?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not only 2 years
like
older than this dude.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons is talking like he is a veteran player for real.
That is natural, right? Once you've, I feel like
I feel like this is unique. I think Micah Parsons is trying to be like some level of veteran leader on this team. I think he's already taking ownership of this.
Is that a good thing then?
Yes.
That feels like a good
Absolutely.
thing.
I imagine so.
He absolutely should because he is the attitude of the team. Who's
the attitude of our team?
Oh, that's Reggie.
Mike.
Absolutely. The attitude, and when I say attitude, he's the attitude they need to be following because he backs everything up. He is exactly what he is. He's not faking it. He is the guy that can go out there, and if he's saying, "Hey, you're going to try and get 10 sacks, I'm going to get 20." I believe he can do it, and I think everybody in the rooms can believe him as well. I did see this is how I found out Mike blocked me yesterday. Actually.
Oh, dear.
Walchuk tweeted, listening to Tyler Smith talk today, Mike, listen, really seems like he's picking things up quickly. Intelligent player that I really think is going to succeed. And Cowboys fans are going to be really happy with his play. And that was three reelies in one tweet. So I do believe that means that he's going to be really, really, really good.
Okay.
Based on what Zach Walchuk was saying.
I like hearing that. Do you want to hear from another Zach?
Absolutely.
Let's go from Walchuk to Martin, cut number 17. This is Zach Martin talking about Tyler Smith moving from one side to another.
For me, I'd rather stay on one side than move right side to left side. So at least he's kind of, the footwork is similar, and obviously the protection stuff in space is different, but at least your footwork in the run game especially is going to be the exact same at left tackle and left guard. So it'll be good for him to do both.
So that's interesting because we had talked about like maybe him shifting out from left guard to left tackle. I know some other people were like, well, why can't he play right tackle now and all of that? But interesting breakdown of the footwork transition if you at least stay on the same side.
It can. Yeah, I mean, I do remember a long time ago, I think it was Tyron was playing left tackle most of the year, and then during the Pro Bowl, they threw him on the right side, and he said his body accepted it wrong. Like not that he had a knee injury, but his body, like some of the things he had to do, his body didn't like it. So those adjustments, the step, it is very different to switch sides on the offensive line and know, okay, I got to step right with my right foot where I typically would step with my left foot on things like that. But I will say this and somebody said, guys, he stopped Micah on one play in practice. LMAO. I agree. Yes, it's early.
Yeah,
and I'm not trying to
Mike is going to become the next Chase Young.
No,
that's what happened.
Oh,
remember, we thought he was going to be defensive player of the year, and then he wasn't very good, and then got hurt. Great.
But wouldn't you much rather hear that Tyler Smith is is more ready and more prepared, then man, that dude has a long way to go right now.
Not like the first time Mike saw Taco Charlton, he was like, is he the worst player on this team? So I do think that that's better. And then the other thing I'll take issue with from the 901, I think this is so wrong. This is the standard issue overhype Cowboys train that happens each and every year. This is the overhype for every team. That's the point of OTAs, right? Is so people can see what you see, but every team right now is overhyping some aspect of their team. That is not exclusive just to the Cowboys.
Is there a way to overhype Micah? Like, based on what he did last year, like, unless he falls off and that's not really who he is, but I believe, like, everything about that kid is legitimate. I can't say that for every player on this team. But I don't think you can overhype that player right there, right now.
Are you?
Like, people were yelling at us saying we were overhyping Trevon Diggs last year. Dude had 11 interceptions.
It was the most interceptions in the last 40 years.
There's no way to overhype that. That's an awesome thing he did.
He wasn't that good. Oh, well, he did make first team all NFL or all pro.
So what's that say?
So that it said that he was literally one of the best two at his position.
Yeah. So this is really good work that's going on for some of the younger players to get in there.
And that doesn't mean the team has to be good. The team didn't go anywhere last year, even with all of that.
So the playoffs.
Well, yeah.
They hosted a playoff game.
And what happened?
Nobody knows.
Okay, well, but the point is, both of those things can be true. Is that players can be good, but the team could still not go anywhere.